Before we get on with the show, I just want to say I am not an experienced backpacker. I do a lot of day hiking. The backpacking I haven't done in 35 years, and this is the first time I ever did a solo. So right from the start you're going to see a ton of mistakes. One, my bag weighing about 55 pounds. All cheap Walmart gear, that sort of thing. But it wasn't to prove anything to anyone. It was just to see if I could still hike that distance. I also picked a trail that was rated as hard, just to give myself a little more of a challenge. Well, I gotta admit, on this one, I definitely challenged myself. It was scheduled for 3 days, 2 nights, and with luck, I actually made it out of the woods by noon the third day. So, stick around, have some entertainment, but try not to do what I do. Because it was a wearing son of a gun. Although I gotta admit, I feel pretty good for the amount of hills that were in that hike. Whew. Just climbed the hill. I gotta get my breath. Sure don't look like much, but there's a little bit of a climb. Well, I'm about 1.5 miles in now. About 3 more to go. I tell you one thing, there's something to be said about having ultralight gear. I think my pack weighs about 50 pounds, and it feels like it's getting heavier every mile. I'm definitely not a young guy anymore. But at this point, would I do it over again? Hell yes. Still, you can't beat the views out here. Kind of like this one. So I'm just sitting on trail right now, relaxing for a few minutes before I get going again. Sure is pretty and calm out here though. It's supposed to be able to get a chance of rain tonight, so hopefully it doesn't do that too much. And then maybe tomorrow. And welcome to the Boundary Waters. Okay, this trail that I'm on, it's called the Angleworm Lake Trail. It'll wrap around this little section here. Go all the way out to Hungry Jack Lake, back around the tip of Angleworm Lake, and then it'll come back down this river here, or this portion of the lake, whenever it is. Had to wear my Explorer hat today because we were told that the trails are supposed to be extremely buggy. A little rub of some DEET on myself and they're not bad at all. So I wore this hat just for putting a net over if they got too terrible. This is kind of the views that you get up here in the Boundary Waters, guys. This is just incredible. I think I may have passed half a dozen campers and canoeists coming out. Nobody going in, but one day hiker. I think everybody else is coming out over the long Memorial weekend. I gotta tell you, it's definitely beautiful up here. I cannot stress that enough. It is just incredible. Well, let's chalk one more mistake up for the rookie. Between packing everything, including the kitchen sink, in my backpack, the added weight from that, the 80-degree temperatures I was hiking in, I had run out of water shortly before I made it to the base of that hill. Well, me being me, I figured, well, I'll make it up and over the top of it with no hassle. Let me tell you, by the time I got to the top of it, my legs were cramping, my toes were cramping, and I still had about 3 miles to go. Fortunately, it was about a 20-minute hike down the other side to access to the lake, so I was able to get water filtered there and fill up another 1.5 liter jug to take with me on the remaining hike. be pretty hard to get tired of all these overlooks. That lake is just stunning. There's another excellent overlook on Angleworm Lake. I gotta tell you, I made it about 3.5 miles, 3.25, somewhere in that area. There's a lot more up and down on this trail than I ever imagined there would be. But I've only got about another 1.5 miles, 1.75 miles to go before my camp, so I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm just not gonna push myself too hard. Still early, only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I didn't even get up here until 9:30. So I just come down off of that hill, and then we have to apparently cross the beaver dam here, and then come out up above me here. I tell you, this is some pretty rugged terrain. Definitely beautiful in here. This kind of reminds me a lot of Montana and Idaho a little bit. Maybe not quite the elevation, but the elevation changes sure come quick. I gotta tell you, I sure hope I can find some cleaner water than that. That is some dark, murky looking stuff. This old Beaver's Dam, that just gets me. But they use it as part of the actual crossing. Lots of rock climbing, up and down, a little bit of roots. Still having a good time, but my ass is getting worn out. Hey guys, I I used all these hills. Little thunderstorm just went through. Still sprinkling some, but I don't hear no more thunder. Look at that, they improved them. They used to just be little wooden boxes. Didn't improve the mosquito bites though. A nice thing with that breeze blowing at least is keeping these bugs down. There's my bag hanging. I seriously have to get into some ultralight though. It's just about killed the old man. And I pulled a 3-day permit so I'd have 2 nights of camping and 3 days of hiking. Because this trail here is, I think, 13.9 miles. So I did a good 7.5, 8 miles today. I actually kind of like to stay at this campsite one more night, but with the permitting, I don't think I could do the 9 miles out of here. Or if I did, I'd be awful beat up. I have this nasty feeling I'm going to be a sore cookie in the morning. Like I said, I ended up running out of water, and there was no good location to drop down into the lakes because we're all sitting on the ridge for the trail. A rookie mistake, and I'll admit it. I'm definitely a rookie. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the first part of hiking the Angleworm Lake Trail. If you did, stay tuned for the next episode coming soon. Thank you for watching, and we'll see everyone on the next one.